Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. Men are more moral than they think, and far more immoral than they can imagine. Before you diagnose yourself with depression or low self-esteem, first make sure that you are not, in fact, just surrounded by assholes. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was the greatest before there was any civilization. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. Words have magical power. They can bring either the greatest happiness or deepest despair. Everywhere I go, I find a poet who has been there before me. A father's death is the most important event, the more heartbreaking and poignant loss in a man's life. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Whoever loves becomes humble. Those who love have, so to speak, pawned a part of their narcissism. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves is that you in the past. And the only person better you should be. This is who you are now. Immorality, no less than morality, has at all times found support in religion. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. In the small matters, trust the mind, in the large ones, the heart. The scope of one's personality is defined by the magnitude of that problem, which is capable of driving a person out of his wits. History is just new people making old mistakes. Everyone owes nature a death. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. The first indication of stupidity is a complete lack of shame. We choose not randomly each other. We meet only those who already exist in our subconscious. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. Who lacks sex speaks about sex. Hungry talks about food. A person who has no money talks about money, and our oligarchs and bankers talk about morality. We enter the world with loneliness and lonely leave it. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Experience teaches us that the world is not a nursery. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. All family life is organized around the most damaged person in it.